Good morning, everyone. Misty here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I am so excited to share with you my first design team project for Deb from ARTZOLOGY. This was a lot of fun to create. I know I say that with every journal, but every journal is fun to create. For this journal, I used Deb's her Woodland journal kit and the add-on ephemera pack for it. This is a soft cover. It does have 3 signatures. It is 5.5 by 8 with a 2-inch spine. There's 138 pages front and back, and it is just awesome. I love the way that it feels. I cannot wait to show you, so we're going to jump in. I'm going to move my coffee so I don't make a mess, and I'm going to set my glasses out of the way. On the front cover, there is this safety pin with a bunch of little dangles on it. You can remove those, use them throughout this book, or use them in another book if you wish. The closure is a piece of a scarf. It is a wraparound. It attaches here, and the cover is a trifold. So when you open, I left all the tails on. If you don't like the tails on there, you can cut them off. When you open it, the front page has this big pocket here with this picture of a deer. I thought it was too adorable not to put in this journal. And he just tucks here. I got that from a book I got. Here's one of Deb's envelopes with an epoxy embellishment, and it opens up and has a couple journal cards in there, and it just tucks back in. And the epoxy embellishment, if I can talk right today, keeps your envelope closed. In this pocket, this is some ephemera from my paper pumpkin kit from Stampin' Up. I just made this tag and it just sticks in there. And then I made a little journal. It's sewn, but it has different little things like lace and paper and stuff just for you to write in. So it's just a little journal. Here's the first page of the journal with this llama. I have a little stamp, bee stamp. Now they're stamping throughout this book, and there's tons of tabs in here as well. You turn the page, you have this beautiful deer on this side with this watercolor effect down the side, which I'm between ruffles and tabs and watercoloring. I'm obsessed with all 3, so you're going to get that in here somewhere. Here's some stamping on this page. Here, this is green dyed paper, by the way, that I have done. Here is one of Deb's envelopes. There's that watercolor effect I was just telling you about. I absolutely love it. I turned it into a paper clip. You have a place here where you can put things as well. And a couple ephemera pieces tucked under the paper clip. This is just some paper that I had in my stash I thought I would put in here. Here is a extra journal card. This is a page from a book I thought would work perfect in here. I love how vintage it looks, and it's backed on the green dyed paper. And it just tucks back in this pocket. And then on this side is the flap to the envelope, and you can tuck things under there as well. Here is some beautiful butterfly paper. I did leave some things plain. That way, whoever gets this can decorate it, do whatever they want to it. On the tabs, there is some little dangles. That is a crystal that I have there on that tab. And it is lace. You turn it, you have this little collage, some bits and bobs there. And there is one of Deb's images and a vintage stamp that I had hauled here a while back. I got from a garage sale. Excuse me. And I thought it would just be perfect in here. And a page from a book with the little butterfly. Thought it worked perfect. Here is another page that I took out of a book and I made it into a pocket. And since this is a nature themed journal, I thought birds or anything like that would be perfect for it. Here's one of Deb's journal cards. I did a little watercolor effect with some retired Stampin' Up! Chalk. I absolutely love it. It just gives it that little extra something. And it tucks in this pocket as well. Here's a page from a book. And it just says Red Squirrel. You can read it if you wish. And I did a little watercolor on it as well. Here's another one of Deb's pages. It has a little stamp up here. Plenty of room to write. And then on this side here, I did this in a Craft With Me video. It's a couple doilies with some pearls and a bunny poking out the doily. And I have a couple ephemera pieces tucked back behind. Oh, I know what I forgot to show you guys. I knew I skipped past something. So this is a bookmark I did. I put a couple of Deb's images in there. And the flowers are from my garden. And I did sew this, as you can tell. But I made a little bookmark. And there's 3 of these in here, one for each signature. Tons of writing in this book. Here is a butterfly scrapbook paper that I had to put in here. And then I sewed on some gold vellum I thought would be perfect for in this book as well. Here is a collage I did with book pages, some fabric, stamps, some of Deb's images, ruffle ribbon, and some burlap here. And back behind is one of Deb's journal cards and an envelope from 1961. I thought it would be great to put in here. You can tuck it anywhere on the book. And you can stick some ephemera on the inside if you wish. You are going to hear my dude, guys. There's nothing I can do about that. Here is a pocket here as well to stick what you want in there. On the vellum, I did stamp using that little bee stamp. And you have a Swarovski butterfly on this tab here. I left plenty of spaces to write, but I didn't want to leave the pages completely plain, so that's why I did some stamping throughout the book. Here is a journal card that I made. Here's that ruffles, ribbon ruffle, beautiful birds, and an epoxy embellishment. And you can also tuck something in here if you wish, and it's backed on green paper. And it just sits here with this beautiful background paper here from a book. It is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And in this pocket here, you have this journal card. Again, it is a page out of a book, and I just backed it with some green paper for extra writing. But, you know, it's got some jackrabbits and things like that. I thought it would be perfect for in this nature-themed journal. Here is another page. It has a little one of Deb's bunnies just poking out the top there, being all cute and stuff. Little tuck here, and here is a pocket here as well. You turn the page and it tells you about the gray squirrel. I thought would be perfect. And then here is just some extra journaling. And it tells about birds, and I thought that was just too cool. And plus, I love this blue bird. It is just cute. Here's a little envelope that I did some watercoloring on. I sewed on one of Deb's tickets and glued it on as a closure. And then you have a pocket to put what you want in there. And back behind is a pocket as well. You turn the page, you have this beautiful butterfly paper again, this gorgeous image, and then there is some bits and bobs there with one of Deb's images, lace ruffle, a vintage stamp. Oh, there we go. Vintage stamp and a crocheted flower. And it is a belly band for this journal card here. And it tucks in there. And is that a, yeah, and that is also a pocket as well. Here's another one of Deb's images. Love these here. And they all, some of them have little sayings at the bottom. So that is the first signature. The second signature starts out with this journaling spot here. You turn it, green stained paper, and this little pocket I absolutely love. You have one of Deb's images poking up there. Of course, the bunny, and then the deer here. Just one moment, guys. Okay, sorry about that. My kids don't like to get along. Okay, so this pocket is just too pretty not to put in here. And with Deb's images put on there, it gives it that extra something. I love the way that bunny is poking up around the corner there. And the little sleeping deer. My journal card just keeps falling out. And then this pocket is a vintage postcard from 1962 that I had gotten with the stamps. So I had to put that in there. You turn the page, you have this pocket here with the little bunny I watercolored. And then one of Deb's journal cards tucked in there. Tons of stamping in here. Here's this page I left blank. On this side, you can do what you want, but it says October days, and I thought that was kind of fitting for this book. On this side, here is more of the tabs and more dangles. This here serves as a tuck spot. You can tuck whatever you want in there, and it has some stamping there as well. Here is a dragonfly die cut that I had received in a swap, and I just use him as a little tuck here for some extra ephemera. And that is just a piece of green stained paper I tucked in there. Here is one of my journaling cards, and I need to glue that little piece down there. I might as well do that now. He does not like to stay, so we're going to glue that down and make sure that he doesn't pop up again. As soon as I can't get my pen back in, I don't have my glasses on. Okay. So it's a collage journal card. It has 3 of Deb's beautiful little ephemera pieces. I did some of the paper that you see, scrapbook paper you see throughout here. Sewed it together, put those on, and backed it with some green stained paper, and it tucks in this pocket here. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. Beautiful butterfly paper. More of Deb's images. I love that whole, and I say it all the time, I love that watercolor effect, and I sure do. Here's a book page. This was black and white, but I took my chalk and did a little coloring here with it. I think it just adds that pop of color that, you know, turns it in from just a page to something really interesting. Here is another page. I did a collage here that also serves as a tuck. And I used some material, Deb's image, and some paper. This is part of Deb's kit, is the washi here. Let me hold it up so you can see it. So some of that washi there that I tucked in there. I put this beautiful image here, and it says Site C to go about seeing sites of interest, and that is absolutely gorgeous. It had to go in this book. I took this little applique here, and I put one of my epoxy embellishments on there. I will hold it up so you can see the bird. And I just Glued it on there, and you have this journal card there as well. Love this. Love it. Here is another envelope paper clip, some more watercolor effect, and then you have this journal card about butterflies and moss, and it's backed on green stained paper, so you can write on there. And of course, you can tuck things in the envelope. You turn it, and you have this is the middle here. And it says An Autumn's Lullaby. I thought that would be beautiful for the center of this signature. And here is a couple pages. Squirrels and chipmunks, little deers. And I just glued it on some green stained paper, and it just folds over this here for that extra journaling space for you. Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk today. Another one of Deb's images. Absolutely beautiful. Jason Mraz saying there. Here is, I cut this rabbit out of a book. I made a belly band, sewed it on some fabric and stuff. And in that pocket, you have a tag and another bookmark. Oh. Little bird. And I don't know if I can get that to the deer, and some more of my flowers from my garden. And it tucks in this belly band right there. A thing about spring, I did some stamping there. Whitetail, oh, I can't even pronounce that word. Willow bird, I thought would be perfect. All these tabs, I am in love with this. Another journal spot. Here's some more of that butterfly paper. This does have a journal card in it. Did a little watercoloring. Some blue I thought was perfect for this. And it just tucks back in here. If I can get it in there straight. There we go. Here's another envelope. I sewed a button on there. And here is, if I can get it open, I printed these off on graph paper. And I'm into this whole graph paper for some reason. And you can journal on the back. And it just tucks in this envelope. And the button keeps it closed. Maybe. There we go. And another tab with a dangle. Here is this beautiful image. I left it. You can write here. You can write here. Put something, picture there. Whatever, you know, you want to do with it. But I thought it was beautiful. I had to add it in this book. Here's a doily that is tucked on both sides. Just folded in half at the bottom. And I put this little trifold tag where you can write on the back. Has these beautiful images, and it tucks here. And then here is another journal card with a denim tab and a crocheted flower. It tucks right in there. On this side, I made this bookmarker and a craft with me as well, and it's got some sequins, and I cut this deer out, and it just sleeps there in the leaves. I thought it was so pretty. And that is the end of the second signature. Excuse me, I need to get a drink. Okay, this is the third signature. It starts out with a tab and a dangle. As I said, you will find them tabs and dangles throughout this whole book. And you open it up. You have this page here with a stamp. This is a die cut I received in a swap, a tea stained doily, and one of the tickets, and I just sewed it together on this green foil paper. And another bookmark that I had made. This is the third one and the last one in like this in this book. turn it, there's some more of that gold vellum paper. You turn it, you have this little tuck spot here, this journal card with a collage of papers, and then this image put on the front on this beautiful paper. I love that paper. Here is a paper clip that I put on there, and it serves as it holds this trifold. Now you can take it out or you can leave it in. I just have it tucked under here, and then it comes around and tucks under here. Maybe, maybe not. Let's try this again, guys. It tucks under here. Let's just go ahead and put it under this paperclip part, just for video purposes, because you know my hands ain't gonna work right. And then it tucks under this side with that beautiful bird. This says dear friend up here. This beautiful bird, I love it. Here is a squirrel that I cut out, and I used it as a tuck spot and put it on Deb's image here with this journal card here, and it just tucks right there. I just thought that was so cute. I was proud of myself for coming up with that. More dangles. There's a lot of color in here, a lot of dangles, guys. Seriously, I have oodles. Oops. Here is a little tuck spot. This is just a little journal card. I didn't want to waste it, but I wanted to have something hanging here. So I stapled that on, and then you have this here that you can write on. And it also has a little belly band for this little journal flip as well. So that just tucks in there. And then it goes like this on the page. And you can move it anywhere in this book. So, memory garden, beautiful butterfly, did some stamping there. Here is a little collage that I did on this card here. I just have it on some paper, some of that butterfly paper, sewed 3 buttons on it. I thought that was super cute. I loved it, and I had to put it in here. This is a page out of a book, and it says rest and relaxation. And who could not relax in this garden of beautiful tulips? I could, if I can get away from the kids long enough to. I have a envelope paper clip here, and it opens up, and you have journaling cards on the inside and a little watercolor effect here. This is the center. I left this way. You can write. It says notes. You turn it here. I did a little collage here. I did this in a Craft With Me video as well. Some tulips, little bunny here. I'll hold this up so you can see it. And the llama and the bird. I thought that was a cute little creation, so I had to put it in here. It is a tuck, so you can put something in behind as well, which I will probably take this here and stick this in. Since this is the information about this book, I'll just put it there so I don't lose it. The other side of that page with the butterfly, I did this little tag, and I sewed on one of Deb's images and this applique. It also is a tuck for this gorgeous fox ticket. And here is a tuck spot as well for a couple journal cards. There we go. And of course the red denim patch that I sewed on there. The back page of that. Here is a belly band, and it says dear friend, and the tag has this little piece of lace on it, and it says dear friend up here. It is sewn on and just slips in there. Here's another pocket. I love this paper, so I left this page plain, and in here is a journal card as well, and plenty of room to put more in. Here's another one of those envelope paper clips that I did. Little watercolor effect here. And then behind you have this tag. Here is another one of the little books I made. It has dogs, foxes, and hyenas. These foxes are gorgeous. I had to have them in there. So, and it just folds over this page so you can put it anywhere you want. There's that beautiful gold and green foiled paper. Scrapbook paper I had in my stash. I thought would be, like I said, beautiful in here. Little deer, and it says, "Dear friend" there. And this is the back page. I left this huge pocket to put extra things in. You can take your pens and just stick here, so you always have a pen with you. Markers, whatever you want to journal with, it could go right here in this pocket. Like I said, it's big enough. And then here's a journal card that I created in a craft with me, and it's got bling and pearls. I sewed around the llama to give it a little dimension. It is on graph paper. I put a piece of this scrapbook paper that has been throughout this whole book, and you can journal on the back. Also in this pocket is a little collage I did with some paper and doily, one of Deb's tickets. I did add some color here, and I thought that would be a gorgeous little journal card. This is a clear pocket on the front. On the back, you have this little tag and this index die cut that I received in a swap. I thought I would throw in here, and it all just tucks behind and then right here in this clear pocket. Maybe, if I can get it in there. There we go. And then here is this tag. I was sitting here messing around, and I started collaging. And so I collaged this little tag. It's got some book pages, some of Deb's washi, a die cut from a swap, sequences, a wooden feather, and it is just on book page, and I stuck it in here in this big pocket. So you have an extra book marker to use in this book or another book, whatever you choose to do. And then all you have to do is just, and there's plenty of room to grow. You just wrap your scarf around. I tuck it under, and then what I do is I take it back up and do this. Now you can hang some of these charms from the scarf as well if you wish to. But there is the journal, you guys. Seriously, this is so chunky and so fun, and the different textures and elements in here just makes it fun to flip through. So much fun with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is up for sale. This will be $65, includes shipping, US only, PayPal only. So if you are interested in this, the link below where this is listed is down in the description bar, right along with all of Deb's information, her YouTube, her Etsy, and her blog is all down below, right along with mine. Thank you guys for checking this out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you sticking in there. I know it was a long video, but there was so much to show you. So guys, I'm gonna get off here. The kids are quiet. Maybe I might get a little hot coffee and enjoy some peace. Yeah, right. We know how that goes. Y'all know my kids. Anyway, guys, go check out Deb. Thank you for being here. Stay tuned for more videos. Have a great day. I leave you with a goodbye, a God bless, and I'll see y'all again soon.